Alrighty, folks, it's time. About time. It's about time. Commands and Colors Napoleonics. And we're going to be playing mission number 1 here from the core box. So this is just the core box stuff right now. And we're going to go over that information here shortly. This game has been sitting on my... it's been unboxed and it's been stickered for a while, and it's been sitting there waiting for me. In fact, when I did my end of September video, one of the games that I talked about playing in October was Command and Colors Napoleonics. Well, it waited till October 30th, the end of the month, to get it on the channel. So, apologize for the wait on that. There's been other things that I needed to do and get to the channel. But now we're here, ready to go. And I think this is now new game 105 this year for us, as this is another brand new, never before played game. So with that said, if I make any mistakes or if I forget something, please leave a comment down below and say, hey, you could have done this, or you forgot to do this, or whatever. We're going to be playing solo, which puts the pressure on me. We are not going to be playing with the solo system because I got everything set up, and I'm just going to play both sides to the best of my ability. So let's look at the scenario and see what we got going on here. This is August 17th, 1808, and as you can see, I'm shuffling up the cards here. So when it's time to divvy those cards out, we have a super good randomized setup. Okay, there we go. August 17th, 1808. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. So here it is. This is, it's actually this side. So this is Ricola, or Ricala. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But this is the French first position. 17th August, 1808. Historical background. After landing unopposed at Mondego Bay, Sir Arthur Wellesley led a Portuguese and British army of some 15,000 men south towards Lisbon. Opposing him was General Henrique de la Borde. We're going to go with Henrique de la Borde. He is positioned right here on the battlefield, with a force consisting of some 5,000 infantry, 500 cavalry, and 5 pieces of artillery. De la Borde resolved to fight a delaying action against Wesley's advance while waiting reinforcements from General Junot and Lison. De la Borde chose his first defensive position on a hill just northwest of the village of Rolica. Rolica? That's the village right there. Wesley advanced in 3 columns against the French, ordering the Portuguese troops under Colonel Triant, which is positioned right here, on the right, and Ferguson column on the left. Here is Mr. Ferguson right there. And then he's got his main force here. We got the Portuguese over here, and we have Ferguson on the right, or I'm sorry, on the left flank. The artillery and infantry in his center were to engage the enemy in the front and hold them in position. The British attack was underway at 7 o'clock in the morning on the 17th, and although the French were hotly engaged all morning, de Borde outnumbered forces still hold on to the hill position. However, in early afternoon, the wary de la Borde could see that his position was being outflanked and quickly moved his forces back to a second defensive position to the south The stage is set, the battle lines are drawn, and you are in command. Can you change history? British notes, or the battle notes. British Army has the commander of Wesley, which is right here in the center. He's going to get 6 command cards, and he's going to get to move first. The French Army is Delaborde. He gets 5 command cards. Victory is first side with 5 victory banners. There is 2 special rules to this. The 2 hill hexes, one right here and one right here. These are British objective hexes. If the British occupy these hexes, they get a victory point. So they could, take over that position and this position, and that's 2 victory points. So if they remove 3 British units, 3 French units, then they would win if they hold both positions. As long as the unit remains on the objective hill, it will count as a British victory banner. If it moves off or is eliminated, it no longer counts. And then the second special rule is this river is fordable. Anywhere it's fordable. So units have to enter it to move through the hex, and then they would have to stop. All right. And that's it. And then, of course, once you're done and you fight this scenario, you can actually go on and do Ricola's second French position as battle number 2. So that would be interesting to see how things go. So we have some Portuguese units, most everything. We have some artillery here. We have some more artillery here. We have some artillery over here. We have some heavy cavalry. We have a Ferguson, the leader. We have a line unit, a line unit, line unit, line unit, line unit. These are light units. Anyone with 5 bricks, 5 in a thing, is a light unit. You can see the French actually have a light unit here and a light unit here. They have line, line, line. Light units, light units. They have their 5 guns. They have their leader. They have their extra leader, which is, if you're interested, the unknown commander. And then they have 2 light cavalry units in the back. And then we are ready to go. We're going to finish shuffling this up. And the British are going to get 6 cards. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the French, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not even going to look at the French right this second because it might, determine what I do as the British. So I'm not even going to look. In fact, what I'm going to do is, there we go. All right, I think, they are going to go ahead. Charge forward. I mean, it is their job, right, to move forward. So, this is where having the nationality. All right, so light infantry, Portuguese can move. Line units can move 1 hex, and light units can move 1 or 2 and no battle. And their light cavalry can move 3 hexes. Okay, so he's going to order these units over here. Going to go 1. One thing I do need to check before I do anything is if you enter a hill, do you need to stop movement or anything like that? Forest you must stop. Hills you don't. Okay. Alright. That's what I wanted to double check. All right. So she's going to activate this unit. No, he's going to activate the one in the back. 1, 2, 3. For the center, he is going to activate the line unit there and the leader there. Wellington's moving up. And then the line unit here is going to enter into the water. And cavalry are going to go 1. What are they going to do? 1. Right. So the question is, if a unit moves into a space with the leader, can they just pick up a leader? Can they just grab the leader? Can they just grab the leader and move the leader with them? That is a great question. I don't know. I bet you they can. I think if the leader moves, so we're going to move this guy up and we're going to grab the leader. And so that is movement, and done. So that is what the British / Portuguese are going to do. Now, let's see what the Frenchie, what are the French? Ooh. Ooh. So, what am I going to do, you might ask? I think I'm going to do an attack in the center since the French have got just about everything in the center. They are going to do. All right. They are going to activate their light units and bring them there. They're going to bring their leader here into this town. And they're going to activate these little horsies. And the horsies, how much movement do you got, horsies? How much movement do you have? Let's see. Alrighty, what are you? You are light. 1 to 3. May return and reform with me when melee attacks by infantry. 2. Okay, yeah, that's another thing I'm going to forget all about, I'm sure. They're going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So that is, oops. British get a card. French get a card. We are on the way here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's see what the British player decides to do here. That's an interesting. Yeah, I think the British player is going to do Le Grande Maneuver. Issue an order to 4 or fewer units or leaders. Ordered units or leaders may make a strategic move of up to 4 axes. An infantry unit in a square may not be ordered. Ordered units may not battle. Or you can order. So we're going to activate 4 units. And we can move them up to 4 spaces. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are going to go 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. Let me back up. Let's go. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? All right, he's going to go 1, 2, 3. And it's just going to stop that unit right there. This unit is going to go 1, 2, and you have to stop when you're fording the river, so they can't. And then this unit is going to move there. And we're going to have our first attack. So this guy is going to attack these light infantry. So he moved. So he gets half of his dice, or half of his counters rounded down. He's got 4. Half is 2, so he gets 2 dice. Let's see what he does with the 2 dice. Philip Reynolds, it is a war game. That is true. So we're going to have this guy shoot at the... Now, this is a melee. So, hang on. I think... May retire and reform when melee attacked by infantry. Yes, so... He is attacking... melee, because he's adjacent, he's not shooting. So let's see, it's called, okay, let's see what it's called here. A light cavalry unit may stay in position or may move up to 3 hexes and melee combat an adjacent enemy unit. A heavy, that's not what I wanted to do. Where's the information here? Here. Cavalry attack bonus. Alright, cavalry retire and reform. When being attacked in melee by an enemy infantry unit, a cavalry unit may choose to retire and reform. Before an infantry unit is about to melee an enemy cavalry unit, the attacking player asks if the cavalry unit is going to retire and reform. The defending player must then declare that the enemy cavalry unit will retire and reform, or he will not, and the attack will happen. The cavalry... Okay... All right. Well, he could do that, but I think he's going to choose not to. I think he's just going to let him attack. So 2 dice, because he had to move up. And he rolls a infantry and an artillery. So neither one of those hits. And now he gets to fight back. 3 dice. And he has a retreat. A cavalry and a sword, which is, oh yes, the sword hit is in play because we were doing melee. So he got 1 hit. And a retreat, which he will retreat to that space right there. All right, so there we go. That's the La Grande maneuver over there on the left flank. That definitely helped them get all their units way up and in position. That should help. All right, the French now, what are they going to do? Interesting. I was trying to see what I wanted to do here. Okay, all right. Well. That's not great. That's kind of bad, actually. Okay, so So I think what we're going to do is we're going to force march. Issue an order to all infantry units in one section. That's going to be the center section. Light Grenadier Guard infantry units and infantry units with an attached leader may move up to 2 hexes and battle. Other infantry units may hold, move 1 hex in battle, or may move 2 hexes and not battle. So, what we are going to do is we're going to put a stop to this nonsense over here on the left flank. We're going to move 1. Oh, wait a minute. Let me think. This is a light. May move 2 hexes in battle. So he can still battle and moving 2 hexes. 1, 2. Got it. So he can still battle. Because he is a light unit. This guy's going to go 1, 2. He can't battle. But, let's see. We are going to go... Do we want to... May move a hex and... Yeah, they're going to move, move, move. All right, and this guy can battle. So he's going to do it with 3 dice. He's going to shoot at that guy. Oh, now he's on a hill and they're on a hill, so they can see one another. But they're on different hills, so he doesn't... I believe he doesn't have a penalty for shooting at him. Let's see. Do. Alright. Hill to hill. No movement effects. No bum. Hill to hill. Number 3. Battling from hill to hill has no effect on melee. Only range fire's effect. Well, we're going to have to look that one up then, aren't we? I bet we're going to have to look it up. See what's going on with this terrain. Hill. When on a hill hex and target an enemy unit or leader that is on another hill hex, an infantry unit will reduce its range dice by 1. Okay. Okay, so... Other infantry units may hold. Move 1 hex in battle. Or may move 2 hexes and not battle. So these guys, yeah, they all moved 1 hexes, but they don't have the range to shoot anybody. So I don't have to worry about that. This guy can, though. So it's going to still be 2 dice. I think it would normally be 3 dice. But because it's hill to hill, it's going to be 2 dice. So we're going to go with 2 dice. And that is a retreat and a thing. And so they're going to retreat a space. Oh, they're going to leader. They can ignore a retreat, I believe, with the leader. So, that's all this shooting going on. A lot of maneuvering going on right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets another thing. Alright. Boom. Let's see what we're doing here. Alright. It's time for a bayonet charge. What? It's time for a bayonet charge. Issue an order to 4 or fewer infantry units. Infantry units may move 2 hexes and still battle in melee. So... it is going to be 1, 2. It is going to be 1, 2. 1, 2. I didn't give these guys enough units. He should have 5 of them. He's only got 3 of them out there. What the hell am I doing? What the hell did I do? Oh. See if I gotta find this. Hopefully I can. It's got a light unit there. That's good for him, bad for the French. There, oops. There was one. Still need one. Oh, there. Got it. Somehow, some way. He should have 5 guys in that unit, not 3. Okay. So that was, these guys are moving up, these guys are moving up, and these guys are moving up. Actually, I probably didn't want to move that guy all the way up there anyways. I wanted to move him there. I'm going to move that guy back to that spot. Okay. That makes it much better. Because this forest will block line of sight from that spot over there. So it doesn't make sense that he would move over there. Alright. So who's going to be the 4th volunteer? One. Two. Okay. Okay, what's this card say? Issue an order to 4 units or fewer infantry units. Units may move to X's and still battle in melee. Okay. Okay, it's the bayonet charge from hell. So these guys are going to try and stab these guys. So they get 4 dice. 4 dice. And they got, wow, bunch of misses. I do have a retreat, which they will move back onto the hill. Fortunately, they won't get to fight back. These guys are going to try and stab these guys. They get 5 dice. 1 for each unit, but they lose 1 because they're attacking up the hill. So we're back down to 4 dice. What is going on, E4 Airman? How you doing, buddy? Here we go. Oh, ouch. That is 3 hits. That is a lot of hits. Ouch. Now, he gets to battle back, actually, with 1 dice. Oh, he does a hit back. So, these guys are going to attack. Again, 4 dice, but they're going uphill, so they get a -1. So it's 3 dice here to here. And that's going to be 2 hits. And they will get to fight back with 2 hits. And that's 2 misses. Oof. Alright, these guys are going to 4 dice minus 1 for uphill are going to attack these guys. And that's going to be a big fat miss. These guys have 5 dice to return fire now. Uh-oh. Three hits and 2 retreats. Ow, that hurt. Ow. And 2 retreats. 1, 2. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Leave me alone. I'm running. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, so that was the bayonet charge. Oh, I forgot the... Damn it. I would have played some of these cards ahead of time. Shoot. Okay. Alright, we're going to do an assault on the left flank. We're going to activate all of these guys. So we got 5 cards, so we can activate up to 5. We're going to activate all of these guys. All of them. All of them. This guy is going to move out of there. This guy's going to move here. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, move up there. Alright, these guys are going to melee these guys. 5 dice. 5 dice. This looks involved. Meanwhile, I'm fighting against the giant Cthulhu statue in Cthulhu Death May Die. No! How dare you? How dare you? These guys on these guys have 5 dice. Ow! That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is dead. That is dead. Dead. That is a victory point. The French have a victory point. I'm going to put that right there as a reminder. Oof. All right. Now, these line units are going to fight here. Well, they move, so they only get 2 dice. No, they doesn't matter if they moved, if they're doing melee, only if they're doing range combat. My bad. So they're going to get 4 dice. Ooh, 3 hits. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And now that unit gets to fight back with nothing. Actually, yeah, you shouldn't have fought back because it's a -1 die for uphill. These cavalry units now are going to attack with 3. Oh, come here, dice. Three dice. Oh, that's 3 hits. And that's a second banner now. Ooh, the Frenchies. Look at the Frenchies go. Look at the Frenchies go. Who said this is going to be easy for the British player? Who said that? So that is, that's it. Back to the French, back to the British player now. He needs to figure out how he's gonna, how he's gonna do this. He is going to assault in the center. He needs to start getting some of these units moved up. So, 1, 2, 3. This guy's going to shoot. This guy's going to shoot. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They get one more. So, bring this guy up. All right. So, these guys can battle. It'd be 4 dice minus 1. He's get 3 dice. 3 dice. And he gets a retreat. Retreat, which he will retreat into that space with the leader. Lovely. Alright, and this can shoot 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. He's going to 1 die. And then this is going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 1 die. And neither one of them hit. Okay. So that is it. Back to the Frenchies now. He's going to scout the right flank. He's going to take a chance here. Because he's actually going to go 1, 2, and he's going to go after that guy right there. Yeah, I think he just gets his... Huh? Oh. The Frenchies are over here. I lost my Frenchie. Alright, I just wanted to make sure the light cavalry can move 1 to 3 hexes. Bum, 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 bum. So, yeah, he's going to get 3 dice, trying to wipe out that last. If he can, that's going to be a big bonus for him. And he does. So that unit's dead, and now that's 3 banners. Uh-oh, 3 to nothing. The Brits are going to need to make a little bit of a comeback here now. So that was it for the French. 3 to nothing. All right, Brits are thinking about what to do here now. He's going to do another bayonet charge. He's going to do another bayonet charge. And this time, Wellington 1, 2 is coming up. This guy is coming up. This guy is going to come up. This guy is going to come up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. All right. Now this guy is going to attack this guy right there. Now, as they do this, the French says, oh, okay, I'm going to do a first strike, which means the French get to attack first. What? That's not right. Huh. The French have got 4 dice. They've done 3 damage. The leader needs to make a casualty check. If I roll 2 swords, he's dead. He's not dead. But now he's severely crippled. Ouch. He's only going to be attacking with 1 dice now. But he does get a hit with that 1 dice. Well, alright. So now these guys are going to attack these guys. And that is 4 dice. Looking for the red artillery. 2, 3, and that's going to wipe them out. And the Brits get their first kill. Lovely. This guy is going to attack. These guys here are going to attack. That's 5 dice, -1 for uphill. It's 4 dice. But wait a minute. The Frenchies say, hang on a second. Wait, what? What are you talking? What? I am going to do another first. Oh, jeez. That's not right at all. That is 5 dice. Here first. Uh-oh. And that is 1, 2 hits. And a retreat. So he's not going to get to attack. Oof. Am I correct in assuming that the light... Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, see, okay. The Brits are better, I think, at range combat because they get extra die when they're doing range combat. The French get extra dice when they're in melee combat. So, obviously, something we need to figure out and work out. All right. So, he doesn't get to ignore that, but he has also this guy attacking. And so, this guy is attacking with 3 dice. Up the hill is going to be 2 dice. That's why he wanted to have this defensive position on the hill, I guess. He does take 1 damage, but they get to fight back with 4 dice. Oh my gosh, it's 4 hits. Are you kidding me? That's going to be it. Boom. Dead. And now, the Brits are down to their last... Oh my gosh. The Brits are down to their last out. Holy cow. When does he get to draw back up for those cards that he spent on first strike? At the end of your turn, you draw a replacement at the end of the turn. Okay, so at the end of the turn, so at the start of his turn, he's going to get 2 cards and draw them back in. That's lovely because he sees what he's going to do. He's going to try to probe on the right flank. And what he's going to do is he's going to go after this weak unit. Going to move this guy. Oh, wait a minute. No. No. Can't do that. Yeah, it's going to be this guy and this guy. And this guy's going to shoot with... 4 dice. This could be it. Oh, and that is it. That's 3, and that's it. That was a massacre. Holy cow. Look at our dead pile over here. It's all Brits and Portuguese. There's a couple French, but not many. That was a 5-0 shellacking. Woo! Shellacking. Now, again, now that I see, like the Brits, roll 1 additional die in range combat. Roll 1 additional die in range combat. For the French, roll 1 additional die against infantry in melee. Roll 1 additional die in ranged. Roll 1 additional die in melee combat. Roll 1 additional die in ranged and melee combats. So, obviously, there's a little nuances to your factions in this game, which, adds some complexity to it. So, obviously playing solo makes it a little bit harder to calculate all this up and try to figure out what the best maneuver for each of the different sides is. But, I mean, it's hard when the French roll that many attacks, and yeah, that was brutal. That was brutal. Look at that. That's 5 more dead ones. There's our pile. It just grows. So the Frenchies, you know what I should have done was put them face down. That's what I should have done, so you guys could see who was in which position. Oh yeah, that would have worked out much better for you guys. Look at that. How come no one suggested that, huh? I'll have to do that next time. Look at that. Yeah, you can see much easier and better now what the units are instead of guessing. E4 Airman says, we will now have to go to the movies on Thanksgiving weekend to see Napoleon movie coming out. I know, right? Yes, I know. You should be doing that. They probably should have used more artillery, and they should have probably got up into position and shot. But I figured they would. The French are just going to sit back on this hill and just wait for the Brits to come within range. So, I mean, it was an interesting little battle, but man, it was a... Forget about the second battle, right? Because in the first battle, the French get repulsed and fall back because the British are going to surround them on multiple sides. That's what I was trying to do. Was if you remember what they said here, they were getting surrounded, so they decided to fall back. So I figured if these guys here on the left flank, if they can get them down across the river, and I did get them down across the river, and then these guys were going to start coming down this way and do the same thing, but then the French came and shifted everything over to block off these guys from coming in, and then the British attacked and got massacred. Maybe they should have spent more time just using the artillery and just barraging them to death. That's probably maybe could have been a good strategy, but that's not what they chose to do. And, you can't go and undo, but you can go and fight the second French position after they fall back. Then the Brits have to come at them again. And that's scenario number 2, Rolica, French second position, 17th of August, 1808. So in the first position, they did pretty good. They did really good. A lot better than they probably did historically. 5-0. It was a shellacking of the British and Portuguese. And that is going to do it for our Command and Colors and Napoleonics battles at Rolica, 17th of August, 1808. Thanks to Phoenix Knight, Philip Reynolds, and E4 Airman for coming by. Thank you guys. If you wouldn't mind hitting that little like button down there. Say, yep, we enjoyed this. We enjoyed the playthrough. Let me know if I did something wrong, forgot something, should have done something differently if you have a different strategy. But yeah, for Battle 1, that was a French decimatation of the Brits. Woof, I was not expecting that at all. And, you know, obviously good dice rolling does help. But man, oh man, good strategy by the French, good positioning, and that does help. So, see you all next time. Until then, my friends, take care, and we'll see you all down the line.